Newsome, aka George Clooney, aka Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, announces that he's running for president, we're doomed if it happens. But before we start, let's look at California. ChatGPT, right? How many people left California in the past 7 years, and where does that rank nationally? Over the past 7 years, from 18 to 24, in 18, 190,000. 2019, 173,000. Between 20 and 22, almost a million people, 748,000 people left, right? In 23, 338,000. Totally, that's about 1.5 million people left California. Ranking wise, California has the largest net domestic outflow. You know what I mean? And it puts California last. It's the worst nation in the country as far as no one's going to California and everybody's leaving California. Not everybody, but people are leaving California. This places California at or near the bottom nationally for domestic migration from 2018 to 2013. So the period 18 to 2024, net out migration, 50th worst. Okay, that's people leaving. How many homeless people in California, and where does that rank? California, and where does that rank nationally? $187,000 people experience homelessness in California. That makes California a state with the largest homeless population in the United States of America by sheer numbers. Number one with 187,000. The next closest is us here in New York City, which is getting worse because we've imported poverty also. California's rate is about 48 per 10,000 residents, which is higher than the national average, which is 23 per 10,000. This places it well above the average, though not the highest per capita. States like New York, Vermont, and D.C. rank higher on a per person basis. That's bullshit. Because everybody know California got Skid Row. Skid Row's been popping off for years. So we all know California's crazy with the homelessness. You know, 2/3 of California homeless population unsheltered, the highest percentage among the United States. That's different. See, in other states, at least they put them in places. They just got these people out in the streets. And that's why you have tent cities and Skid Row, because they're outdoors. And I guess you know what it is too. The weather's better in California, so I guess they don't need as much shelter year round because the weather's better. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. So quick snapshot. First in the U.S., above national average, highest in the U.S. Two categories: homelessness and people leaving California. California is the highest now. Oh, this one is interesting. Is it true California has feces maps? Yeah, you heard me. Shit maps, where you can find out where the shit is so you don't step on it. I wish I was making shit up. Shit maps. Yeah, think hard. Yes, that's real. But it's not a California statewide map. It's a data visualization specifically of San Francisco based on reports that through the City 311 system tag locations of human feces found in public spaces. Let's look at the maps. Fecal map 1. Poop map 2. Serious poop here, serious poop here, light poop here. California. Now, where does California rank in taxes nationally? All right. Overall, I'm talking about overall income tax, top marginal rate. California has the highest top bracket in the United States at 13.3% for income tax over $1 million. Includes 1% mental health surcharge. 1% mental health charge. 13.3% over $1 million plus a percent for mental health. The fuck is that? Oh boy. So, with all these negatives for California, one would, and then the fires recently, they didn't maintain the forest, so they had the fires, which burned down all this land just recently, right? With all of that, one would say, as a governor of a state like that, just chill, collect your check, you know what I mean? Fall back. But no, George Clooney sees it different. George Clooney, a.k.a. Gavin Newsom's handlers, see, they know something we don't know. A fuck up like this, because he has the George Clooney look, it's this thing where they figure these people are fucking stupid. They'll fall for it. A tweet here, a YouTube ad there, you know what I mean? A podcast here, podcast there, slick my hair back, smile, talk like this, like he does. They're going to vote for me. Or we're going to make something happen. I don't know. I must be going crazy. But look at this.
Trump is pulling a military dragnet all across Los Angeles, well beyond his stated intent to just go after violent and serious criminals.
Not true.
His agents are arresting dishwashers.
His agents are arresting dishwashers. Come on, Gavin. What else is there?
Gardeners, day laborers, and seamstresses. That's just weakness.
Yeah, he forgets that they came in undocumented. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, let's say I sneak into Madison Square Garden, or I sneak into the Staples Center so I can see a boxing fight, so I can see the NBA championships. Just because I grab a broom or a mop and I'm like, look, I'm working, doesn't mean I'm not going to get locked up for trespassing. They're not going to ignore the crime just because I'm working.
Weakness masquerading as strength. Donald Trump's government isn't protecting our communities. They're traumatizing our communities.
Mind you, for weeks, like, you're talking about traumatizing the community. Do you know what's been going on in California for the past 10 years? Not just the crime. There's been a lot of displacement, community changes, demographic changes in California. There's been demographic changes in Dearborn, Michigan. There's been demographic changes in Chicago, but specifically California. He makes it seem like the day that the administration sent the National Guard in to quell the violence, like, look, they tell you it's peaceful protests, but you're seeing people burning stuff, smashing the curb to get the cement pieces, breaking cinder blocks, throwing it, and so again, they understand the media because they control the media. And it's just scary that he would announce now in the middle of this, which some would say this is the worst time to run. So for him to feel it's the best time to run, crazy psyop move, crazy wag the dog move.
And that seems to be the entire point. If some of us could be snatched off the streets without a warrant.
Yeah, snatch off the street without a warrant. The warrant comes the minute you overstay the visa, you know. And again, it's the criminals. So it's not, well, what warrant? If you're a criminal and you're just out here, but you're undocumented, and then they bag you.
Based only on suspicion or skin color, then none of us are safe.
Skin color.
Authoritarian regimes begin by targeting people.
Authoritarian regime go back to COVID. Remember in COVID, lockdown? But this dude was out in a restaurant while everybody was stuck at home. Nancy Pelosi went to get her hair done. Peak COVID. You know what I mean? Hypocrites, man. These are scary, psychopathic hypocrites, B.
Who are least able to defend themselves. But they do not stop there. Trump and his loyalists, they thrive on division because it allows...
They thrive on division. Come on, y'all. Y'all watch CNN and MSNBC. You know that these people are always... Come on, just in 2020, they was talking about peaceful protests. They were destroying stuff. You know, it's just... It can give you a headache when you're informed and you just hear the bull crap. But again, this dude worries me because he could just straight up lie and lie and lie. And this motherfucker's out here that's going to eat this shit up.
...to take more power and exert even more control. And by the way, Trump, he's not opposed to lawlessness and violence as long as it serves him. What more evidence do we need?
Yo, this is projection at its best because promotes violence as long as it benefits him. They let the violence go in LA because now it's benefiting him. Because the administration response, he's using it as a platform to run for office. You can't make this shit up, dude. You can't make this shit up. It's a fucking movie. Crazy.
And January 6th. This isn't just about...
January 6th. This is worse than January 6th.
Protests here in Los Angeles.
Worse than January 6th? Well, January 6th wasn't nationally.
Trump sought blanket authority to commandeer the National Guard. He made that order apply to every state in this nation.
Huh? Every nation, state in this nation? That's not true. There ain't no National Guard here in New York. What the fuck is this dude talking about?
This is about all of us. This is about you. California may be first, but it clearly will not end here. Other states are next. Democracy is next.
But that's the gaslight. Other states are next. Doesn't he realize there's other states that welcome this shit? You know what I mean? Other states want ICE and the feds to come in and snatch people up. You know what I mean? Again, I'm a child of immigrants that came to New York City via JFK Airport. Gavin.
Next. Democracy is...
See how he laughs? He's crazy. He's a psych. This dude, he know he's full of shit. He know he's lying. He right now is like, I'm on a roll with this bullshit. So he's telling himself, I'm on a fucking roll. So he's laughing in the middle of this skit. You can't make this shit up. Watch this. He's laughing like, yo, I'm killing this shit.
Is about you. California may be first, but it clearly will not end here. Other states are next. Democracy is next. Democracy is
see. He's laughing.
Before our eyes. This moment we have feared has arrived.
Yo. Patrick Bateman, aka American Psycho, can't go near that White House, B. Can't go near that White House. Because America will be, love the people of California, but America would be California if we let this psycho near it. Peace.